So hello, I'm gonna do top-down analysis on GBPJPY so as we can have an anticipation of the next day candle. So let's dive in. I will start with the monthly chart. As we can see, I will be utilizing ICT concepts. I will start by analyzing the overall trend. Right now we were trending upwards, but right now we are bleached at the peak here where we took liquidity, I guess. Yes, we took liquidities on equal highs. Let's do that. See, if you look closely, there are equal highs right here, to which we can see that it was taken out. These equal highs were created during August, Monday 3rd. So there are equal highs right here, to which it was taken by this month. So preferably, after taking liquidity, we are looking for a pullback, though we were trending upwards. So our monthly liquidity taken out. As you can see, there is a pullback here. Definitely, I don't think that's a correct. I want to just be precise. Yes. So almost took liquidity here. That's great. So as we can see, our monthly chart went for liquidity. Next, for our analysis, we are going to look for liquidity areas where swing points, which are highs and lows, but also we're going to look for PDLs. Mostly I'll be utilizing fair value gaps. So let's dive in. I'll start by a monthly chart. So you can see there is a liquidity sweep here, to which I've just put it as a liquidity monthly. So I'm gonna check for another liquidity. These are swing lows and swing highs. That's another monthly liquidity. Thereafter, I'm going to check for fair value gaps, which I found one here. That's monthly fair value gap. There is another fair value gap here. And this is GBPJPY, which looks great for our fair value gap. That's it. Thereafter, I'm going to look for the previous month liquidity highs and lows. I will start by checking this. As you can see, these were the high of January, if I'm not wrong. That was the high point of January. I called previous month high, and this was the low point of January, previous month low. As you can see, January high was taken out by February, and February managed to close above that, which makes us anticipate the next month, which is March, to be bullish and to close above this month Feb. So what's the next anticipation is to close above that. Actually, what happened? We went above the February, took liquidity, which was created from the eco highs. Then we are pulled back. We are moving back like a retracement, something like that. So what's the anticipation of the next candle? Preferably that after taking liquidity, because as ICT, we are looking for liquidity areas. Price move from one liquidity pool to another liquidity pool. So after taking this liquidity, preferably I want to see it coming back to these equal lows here. I will mark them. Equal lows. So this is a monthly equal lows here as a liquidity point to which the price will retrace back. as per ICT's knowledge. So yeah, and let's dive in. Right now, I'm bearish due to retracement. Let's dive into a week. Before we dive into a week, I need to make sure these appear below, current interval below. Let's go to a weekly chart. As always, we are looking for our swing points, areas of liquidity. Also, we are looking for swept to unswept liquidity. Thereafter, we'll be looking for PDLs such as fair value gaps. That's it. I'm using that. As you can see, we had swept liquidity. Equal highs here. As you can see, there is a pullback. And apart from that, you can see that most of the areas have been plotted out, like these equal lows here. And I guess I can plot a swing low here. That will be our weekly liquidity. And also here as a weekly liquidity, and we have our PDLA right here. So this is our PDLA. If you look closely right now, we are on to premium. So I'm looking for sales. Mostly I'm looking for sales, sell-offs, yeah, stuff like that. Because we are on to PDL, onto premium, something like that. Yeah. So this is the week now. Thereafter, I will be looking for parallel gaps. As you can see, there is a parallel gap right here. Here, not much, but yeah, it's needed though. Current interval and below, current interval. So thereafter, I'll be looking for previous week high and low. To which you can see, let's check this previous week here before analyzing the current week. Okay. And okay, so it's gonna be like previous week low, and previous week high. For those previous week high. So this was the first week of March, I guess, if not long, no, it's the second week of March. Second week of March, to which the third week we closed above the second week. That means that especially the next week is being bullish. But here's the catch. We took the credit on that week. We have a little bit retracement. And we are within this range of the first week of March, close to the opening target, as you can see here. To this range. Okay, let me show you here. You can see here. First week of March. We're playing around this candle, which means that this did manage to close below or above this didn't also, like this third week didn't also manage to close above or low. Also, as you can see here, this last week, as today is Thursday, we aren't, like, we are struggling to manage to close above this. That means we are about to retrace. Like the following weeks, we are about to have a retracement. So that's pretty sure of bearish. As you can see, this week is a little bit, this week has a little bit of indecisions. But as like for this view, I can say that I'm bearish, not bullish. Why? As you can see, there is a much of rejection here. There is a weak, that means rejection. Or technically, this candle is being called as a respective candle, where it respects some area or some place. Let's say this candle, not let's say actually, technically, this candle respects liquidity above it. So after taking liquidity, it respects it. But being respecting it, it hasn't closed above the first week of March. That means the next candle should be bearish. As you can see, the bulls are trying to push the market up, but there is an indecision though in the market. For this last week, I'll be bearish. And yeah, I'm bearish for this week, for this last week, especially remaining only 2 days. And also TGIF model will be done on Friday. So yeah, that's ICT's model, TGIF, based on retracement. Let's, okay, I can also see a further gap here. Okay, showing you those, I can see a further gap somewhere here. So weekly further gap. Oh, amazing. This should be seen from below. And before that, let's go to a daily. So here is where we can anticipate our next candle. This is also, as you can see, we have narrowed down every kind of stuff. Now we are focusing on as close as here, because our narrative takes us that we are bearish this week. So we are looking for the bearishness and ignore the bullishness. As always, we're looking for areas of liquidity. As you can see here, we push to high and back. These are like I don't know what technically these candles are, but yeah, that it shows that there is a high rejection to go out to push higher. So this led to equal highs here, and yeah, there's daily liquidity somewhere there. Also, there is a further gap here, as you can see, which has already been mitigated, I guess. They're using the language. So here there's a further gap here to which the price is trading into. So if this further gap was strong enough to push the market high, it would have pushed it already. But we are playing along like this is this is like a whole week. That's why I told you this week we are having indecision, because as you can see, these candles, none of it has closed above or below the further gap, making it this week to look like kind of weird. We see like an indecision. This is due to these candles right here. This was Monday, if I'm not wrong, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So for this Saturday, I'll be looking to go onto this further gap here. Yeah, that's it. This is very beautiful and straightforward, I guess. There is equal lows here also. This will be like daily liquidity. So the anticipation, okay, before that in hand, I'm bearish on weekly, I'm bearish on monthly due to having a retracement. But here is the catch also. If you observe closely to these candles here, we pushed high and then we pushed low. into this fair value gap. This fair value gap didn't push high, but after creating this fair value gap, we had a price where it took Monday took liquidity on this on Fridays, took Friday's liquidity and tapped onto this fair value gap, to which pushed the market high, creating another fair value gap here, which it's pretty good. Created another fair value gap here. So, so this fair value gap here was created on Monday. Thereafter, on Tuesday, look how Tuesday did this fair value gap beautiful. This fair value gap supported or pushed the market continuously below. So it created this kind of indecision. So we opened, then we went high. Yes, open, high, low, close. Something like that. So we opened, went high, went low, and closed here. Yeah, so it's pretty like an indecision candle, but looks like it's a respective candle somehow because it respected this fair value gap here. The following day, that was Wednesday, to which we can see Wednesday took these equal lows here of Friday and Monday. Friday is last week of Feb, and Monday first week of March. This no, not Monday first week and so third week and second week. Yeah, took this liquidity here, which obviously made something very big. Taking this liquidity pushed the market high. But what happens here? What I can see looking onto this fair value gap here to push the market low due to have to being like a bearish on weekly. So I'm still, my bias is still bearish, even though we managed to do a pull, but still we closed. The bulls weren't strong enough to close above the opening price. So yeah, I'm bearish this day. Like Thursday, I'm bearish, but also Friday, I'm looking to be bearish onto this fair value gap. Pretty sure we are going there. So let's see. And let's go down to my 4-hour time frame. Bearish, kind of bearish, but we're bearish. So I will mark my previous day high and low. Okay, previous day low. So previous day low is gonna be like several previous day low. And I'm gonna mark my previous day high. Oh wow, this closed outside the fair value gap, which is really cool. Previous day high. Pretty good. So I'm looking for this Thursday to take the low of Wednesday. Then that would be beautiful. I guess this will be taken out during the New York session. So yeah, let's see how the market plays out. I'll mark my stuff to okay. Let me clean up my chart, something like that. Low, low, 19.7. Oh, so so this where I was before. So yeah, that's pretty great. Now we'll go on to my 4-hour time frame and see what's good here. So actually here how it looks like. On my daily and 4-hour time frame, I'm looking onto 4-hour time frame, I'm looking mostly on liquidity taken out or fair value gap to be traded into so as the market can push higher. And I expect this these liquidity areas and also PDRs to be taken out during the London session, because the London session is always there for manipulation. So that's it, pretty easy. I'm looking for my PDRs. Actually, mostly the PDRs I'm looking on to are those ones which push the market downwards, or meaning below. I can see here there's a PDRA, which is pretty cool. There was this feather gap here, which it wasn't expected, and it was traded through. Wow, that's amazing. But also we have a market structure shift like here. As you can see, equal lows were taken out, market structure shift to closed. We ran on liquidity, and we left a feather gap here. Let's put that out. We left a feather gap here to hit this feather gap here, was traded through. And look how beautiful it was respected, like traded through and boom, beautiful, respected. So what am I looking right now? Here there is eco lows here. These are like 4-hour time frame liquidity. There's also eco highs here, but I don't look much into this though. I don't think if the price will go there high to get that liquidity. But let us draw. Beautiful. Break of structure, bam. Feather gap, traded through, bam, pushing the market low, low, low. So where am I looking onto this price to go? I'm looking the price to go onto this feather gap here, like here, like something break of structure here, or half of it, or like taking this equal lows here, or this point of interest order block. Can mark that. You shall see, trust me, you shall see the price either on Thursday or Friday. The price will go into this point of interest. Let me mark that for future reference. Beautiful. So I'll be trading like total soup, waiting on London session to take liquidity. After taking liquidity, I'm waiting for market structure shift thereafter, finding a feather gap to which I'll enter there. And I will take around 3 to 5, because if I'm bullish and I'm expecting the market to go aggressive and London and New York to support my buyers, then why not taking the whole bag of money? So yeah, pretty sure I'm gonna do that. So thereafter, I'm just looking for PDRs and liquidity areas for validating that I'm gonna go low before I'm gonna take liquidity before going low. So here's my, wow, beautiful 15-minute time frame. On 2 15-minute time frame, there is no much here, but as you can see, we traded through like this swing point here. Like I don't consider that. There's a big favor gap here to which still I don't consider that. And let's check. But right now you can see there are like almost almost like 15 minutes to 8, something like that. Yeah, 15 minutes to, no, like 3 minutes, something like that, to for the Asian session to start out. So beautiful. Now let's get into work. I'll mark here my areas of interest. First, you know my areas of interest, mostly at the high levels, I'll let it be marked out so I know what this means here, why the price is traded here, because this is a fair value gap and a half of it. I know why it's traded there. I know why there is a liquidity point here. As you can see, this is a previous day high. and previously high was taken out, and then look at beautiful. This was Wednesday, and that's beautiful. Block of structure here. The market retraced it to, then pushing below. So what do we expect? Pretty easy. We we expect the market that will go like into this fair value gap here or into point of retrace. That's order block. Let's see how the market plays out. And also beautiful, as you can see here. This line here, I know what it means. That's previous day low. Previous day low was created by during the New York session. There are my sessions here. New York session. So they are great. But also now let's mark out favor gap, stuff like that, and PDLs. I don't think there's a need of making this high due to being respected on our favor gap here, but I can mark it in for like let's say references. I just want to show you how. So I guess this has been invalidated. That's why I haven't marked it at all. Looking into this favor gap here, which has already been traded through. I guess there will be another favor gap here created before London, to which this favor gap here will be expected. Why? Because I'm watching that this price is coming to take these equal lows, to which we will go high, leaving a favor gap here some sort. And this favor gap will be traded through during the London session, to which the price will push below. That's the first scenario. So that's the first scenario. I am just trying to explain my bias. Else, everything might not go the way I planned. So I take it. It's okay. So that's it. Beautiful. So if I go to my 5 minutes, so this is a minute of entry, the area where I used to take my trades is where I take my trades. So if it goes and takes some liquidity here, it's okay. But there is a favor gap, sort of favor gap somewhere here. And this is, I don't I'm trying to just, I don't do analysis here though. This is why I take my entries. I do analysis. I'll take my, I'll do analysis on fair value from 5 minutes during the London session, to which it is pretty like a lot of hours to wait. Just start along here. London sessions color. That's not very great. Yeah, here. And turn along here. So I'm trading the London session killer. On this time, I anticipate that the price might push high. If it takes this liquidity here, the price might push high for this fair value gap here. For this here, because why? Because if you look closely, we broke structure here. After breaking that structure, there is a candle we try to retrace, and this is an unfulfilled fair value gap. I anticipate that if we take here liquidity, we might push into this fair value gap, and this will be along visualization if we don't consolidate, but visualization and spirit price to come here before we move line. Liquidity there, but I do my best to guess something fine because I am taking a lot of hours to train this shit here. So yeah. Okay, sorry for that. So yeah, I'll be looking much of a big price, something close to here, something close to here. So let's see how the market plays out. I'll put my notifications in case. So yeah, that's it, guys. So let's meet on random session, Kizon, and let's see how the market plays out. Thank you, and I appreciate this. This was beautiful to have you guys here. Thank you.